Hello everybody, my name is Listbug, and today I'm going to attempt to recap all of the stuff that I've done in Wylde Flowers so far so I can get you guys up to date. Unfortunately, the last time that I tried to edit this video, it was just taking way too long and it was boring. So I'm just going to recap the good parts so we can get to the good stuff. And I'm going to try to do it all in under 5 minutes. So bear with me, I'm going to do this as efficiently as I can and hopefully it's not crazy confusing. As we already know, Tara is an initiate in the Fairhaven Coven, and I was given the quest to learn how to make some Miracle Grow potion. I've made some Boost Harvest potion as well, and both of those have revolutionized the way that we grow crops. As you can see, I finally got some honey from my beehives. I explored the mines a whole bunch, and I unlocked levels 2, 3, and 4. I also found these really cool treasure boxes everywhere, but I have no way to open them, and it's frustrating to me, because I know there's good stuff in there. When I tried to leave the mine, I ended up accidentally getting myself sick, and so I kind of, well, just passed out, I guess, and then teleported into the hospital where Amira was annoyed with me, and for good reason, I get that. Also, I found level 5, I forgot to mention that earlier. So now I have to take better care of myself so I don't, pass out in the streets. So now we know, don't be in the mine literally all night, or Tara's mental well-being will be severely impacted. Who would have thought, But anyways, I realized that not only did I end up having to embarrassingly wake up in the hospital, I also got a buff to my energy and such, so that kind of sucks. Also, you guys remember this strange cat that we like to pet around town? Well, it showed up to my house one day and it asked to be my pet, so obviously I kept it because I would love to have a pet cat. And if this is supposed to be like the coziest witchy game of all time, it would not be complete without an adorable black cat. Also, I helped Otto with his questionable supply chain by giving him a whole bunch of stuff that he really shouldn't have spent on what I'm assuming is his wife and other dubious purchases. Not only did he not explain to me what was going on, he also just told me that it wasn't my business, so that was kind of rude. Then I took the honey that I owed Violet to the flower shop, and I was able to get closer with her. Also, unfortunately, learned that her mother is missing, I think, or she disappeared. All I know is that she left the island, and as far as we know, she has not passed away. I wasn't able to get anything else out of that because Violet immediately changed the subject, so that's a thing. I sold a whole bunch of stuff to our resident jeweler, Francis, and then I learned that he's got this weird beef with Cameron, and they both wanted paper from me, and so I decided to go to Cameron's church to figure out what was going on.
Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from reaching the pinnacle. Go, with logic in your minds and your eyes on the path.
So yeah, super cringe, but again, I don't think that there's actually anything wrong with Cameron, especially since it was highly implied by Angus, Francis' fiance, that he's just kind of jealous of Cameron because Angus goes on and on about the church. I did a ton of cooking, I did a ton of fishing later. I really tried to focus on the essentials that would give me the most energy and the most income so that I could save up for some bigger projects. I ended up fishing a lot in the waterfall area by Hazel's cottage and up in the little river area in the mountains. And then I also was able to trade some wheat to Kim, and then she was able to make some seitan out of it, so there you go. I didn't even know what seitan was until this game. And then I learned that Kim is non-binary and had a really supportive grandma, so go Oba-san. I bought a lime tree from Kai, and then I got some stew from Thomas. He and I are best buddies, what can I say? Grandma and I just kind of commiserated over how sad Tara's backstory was, that she lost her job and her fiance in the same week, but she is handling it like a champ, and I am helping her do that, obviously. The Summon Small Things spell is my new favorite game changer, because then I don't have to pick anything up, I just run around and it jumps into my bag. And I made a copper axe, and I made an iron watering can. Both of those helped a lot. Chopping little trees or running out of water. I bought a baking cookbook, and then I was able to have this lovely moment with Damon.
Hey, how's it going on the farm, new girl?
Good. Fine. I'm exhausted.
Oh, then you came to the right place. So, what are you looking for today? A drink? A new friend? As a bartender, it's my job to get your life story.
Yours,
Actually, I'm more interested in learning your life story. What brought you to Fairhaven?
Ah, you turned it around on me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like you. This place used to be run by my pa. He and my mom moved back home to Johannesburg, so now I take care of it for him. If I think about it too much, I really miss my folks. So, thanks for taking the time to chat with me about it. Appreciate it.
So yeah, I just need to turn in my witch homework to the Acolyte at this point so that I can continue to make my way up through the ranks of the Coven and improve Hazel's farm overall. So let's get into it. I need to turn that into the Acolyte. I still have some speed from the speed potions. Oh, my watering can is empty. And I also still have the summon small things spell on me, so that's going to help a lot. It looks like the trees retain water a lot longer than the other plants, which is nice to know. Did it just water 3 at once? Oh, that is awesome. If you hadn't seen, whoops, I upgraded my watering can, so now it stays full longer. I didn't know it did that, though. Oh, that is excellent. Grab my compost. And then we don't have any honey going on right now because there's no flowers planted, but that is okay. For now, let's see. I need to turn in some seashells to Sophia, and then just keep grabbing wood and such for upgrades for the farm. No, don't do it! Ah! Well, now I gotta kill the tree because I feel bad. Finally, huh? Wish I could bring down a tree in one swipe. Yeah, we are swimming in wood, so honestly, I'm just gonna hang out here for a second and gather some wood. The other thing I learned is that stumps take only one swipe, and then you get tons of wood, so it's great for when you're low on energy. Let's go bring these to Lena. Oop. Sophia, not Lena, Sophia. Sophia, I know you're waving, please. There we go.
You saw my request. Thanks.
Of course.
Have you met Violet and Sebastian?
I have.
They're the sweetest kids. And way too independent given their age. Since Gloria disappeared, I give them as much free food as they want. But I don't want to mother them too much.
Oh, is she talking about Violet and Sebastian's mom? Violet didn't say anything in the last video I did when I talked to her about it. I have a feeling she just kind of left. It's sad. Matzo ball soup, chocolate milkshakes. These are other things I could buy later. Ooh, pizza. Nice. What up, Francis?
My abuela accidentally taped over the video of my 5th grade talent show with one of her novelas once.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That must have been upsetting.
Not at all. Not to shade my 10-year-old self, but that performance did not need to be saved for posterity.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm stoked for summer. When the winds blow offshore, you get the most perfect peeling waves.
That's right, it's still spring. Ooh, an avocado. I don't really need any avocado or cinnamon. What up, Lena? I need to stock up.
Have you ever lived anywhere other than Fairhaven?
Not for very long. I did commute back and forth to the city for a year, though. I was taking a business management class. The city wasn't for me, but it did give me the chance to meet Parker, so I'm grateful to it for that.
Let's see. I think we're doing pretty okay on seeds for now. Let's buy some carrot seeds. Buy some potato seeds. Those are pretty useful. Wheat is pretty lucrative. I don't think I need much else. How much rice do I have? Whoops. None, so let's buy some rice too while we're at it. Oh, I I could give her something, but I don't want to give her anything yet. Plus, I don't know if she'll even like that. Running a little low on money, I know. But we gotta have food, or we won't have any energy. And if we have no energy, well, then I can't do anything.
So, is the recipe so good I'll be Satan aback?
Well, if it's dad jokes you're after, try Parker's workshop. But yes, the seitan is delicious. Here, try it.
Thanks.
I got a deal with Angus, and he'll be giving me vital wheat gluten from now on. If you're ever cooking and you want to sub in seitan for meat, I'll sell you more.
Noted. I hope Thomas likes the seitan too.
I guess we'll see.
I know beef is something that's required for lasagna. It's so expensive though. I can't do it yet. It just hurts. I can't do it. Oh, there he is. Wait, no. Shelby, I need toadstools. Man, he's fast for being so old.
Some folks in town are afraid of the woods. I try to ease their minds about it, but it's no use. Hard to reason with irrational fear.
Yes, you beautiful man, you have mushrooms. Well, toadstools. You know what, I'm gonna buy his conch shell too. While I can. The rest of it I can get on my own. Thank you, Shelby! Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, I have enough to make the potions to bring to the Acolyte. So we've got one. I think I've already made one, correct? Yes, I've already made one. So then with these toadstools, I'll have enough for the other two, and I can turn in my witch homework.
Grandma, how did you find out you were a witch?
Very good question.
My Aunt Vivian was in the coven, of course. She used to have all these boarders come and go from a house she owned in town. Turns out, they were visiting witches, come to see our wellspring for themselves. Although I think a few may have just been coming to see Aunt Viv, now that I think of it.
I think earlier she did mention that Vivian never married, but she did leave a string of broken hearts behind her.
Yes!
I love your enthusiasm, Tara.
I'm all out of... I could eat...
Oh, that's right. We need to make food. And here I was about to just lumberjack my day away. Okay. Now that we've got rice, we can make a bunch of stuff. Ooh, satay noodles. Oh, but we need more noodles. But I don't have anything to make noodles, dang it. Let's make some mushroom risotto, some coconut rice. Can't make much else yet. Ooh, but I can do restorative tea. This stuff slaps. It is the best in the whole game. Honestly, I'm gonna just make so much risotto. We're just gonna live off of it because I can. So I need... Oh, I've got enough wood. I just need more money and more dirt. And I need more wood and more money. So literally, it's just wood and money. Let's get to chopping. Okay, now that I have cleared the entire meadow in front of Grandma's house, I think we're gonna call it for a second and go to sleep.
Oh, am I ready for bed?
Just take care of my garden. That is so nice. Ooh, I've got potatoes. Yay. plant my apple tree. Oh, I could give it a harvest potion. But which one is that? No. Oh yeah, that's the harvest potion. I need to save these. You know what? Why not? Let's have lots of apples. Let's do the same to a lime tree. Because we're going to need a lot of limes. And then my potatoes right here need some water. Nice. My potion downstairs should be about done. And then do I have enough? Oh, I need one more. Okay, let's cook one more. And then we are good. So in 8 hours? Oh, so I can deliver it tonight. How much more wood am I going to need, though? So 50 and then 80. 80 plus 50 is 130. So I definitely have enough wood. I literally just need the money and the dirt. So let's pick up some jobs in town. Let's see. I have no idea how the calcium works. Maybe pearls? That's all I can guess. I know Francis will buy my pearls, but I don't know. It looks like it's a mortar and pestle bowl, so maybe I can build something in my tool shed to make the calcium? Let's see. Juice press, fermentation, glass kiln? That doesn't seem right. How does this work? Calcium. Desk, distillery, mortar, and pestle. Okay. It's okay. I can afford this. For now, let's go ahead and put this right here. Oh, let's scooch it over just a little. Yeah. Can also make a distillery. Essences and distillations. You know what? Why not? Let's put our distillery over here. Oh, it can't back up anymore? Well, then let's put it in the corner. Well, why can't it back up now? There we go. Looks good. I'm so poor. Essence of copper, silver, and gold. I wonder what I need that for. Bone meal, powdered calcium, and flour! Yes! I knew I could make my own flour. I assumed, because then why would I... Oh, we need shells. Okay. Like, why would I have wheat if I can't have, flour? Okay. So leave that be. Let's go to the beach and grab some shells. And then what was the other one I needed? Oh, carp. Cool. Let's go fishing and get some shells. It's a beach day. There's one. Let's hit up as many of these fishing spots as we can. So we need 3 carp. That sounds big, so let's try to get a big one. Oh, there you go. That was the one I was waiting for. Are you a carp? A tuna. Ooh. Hey, that works. Let's try this one.
Oh, that one.
Mackerel. Oh, I can still fish. Let's try again with these little guys.
Oh, haha! Gotcha!
Maybe carps are little. A sardine, huh? Okay. Let me check out this other part of the beach first, and then I'll head over to Bruno to see if I can buy some bait. Ooh, a pearl. Yes. Yes, sir. Ooh, another shell. Okay. So now I have enough for the calcium. So they don't have bait. Let's just head up to home since that's closer. We'll grind it all up and then see if what we have time for after that. So that's still cooking. Calcium. How much calcium does she need? 4? We're gonna need a lot more seashells. I wonder if I can visit Shelby and just buy some? Because we've kind of exhausted all the shells on the beach thus far. Here, looks like Shelby's not here right now. I wonder where he is. Darn. I know he likes to walk on the beach, but I'm not really sure. Maybe my journal says something about where he likes to hang out? Shelby Demeter. He's a strange fellow. Most people don't know what to make of him. So no, we do not know. Darn. Where's Violet?
Mom sometimes calls Cameron's consciousness center una truffa. But not when Parker or Angus are in the diner.
I wonder what that means. What other jobs can we do for monies? Ah, just dirt and wood. It's not gonna refresh for a while, is it? Alright. Too many bullets. Well, fine. I will go bring this to Parker. Ugh. Grumbly, grumbly, grumbly. Parker! Oh, come on, man. Oh, dude. Whatever. Hi, Lena. I bet you there's more stuff I can make in this tool shed. What kind of stuff can I make? I got a paper press, there's a candle maker, a juice press, metalworking, fermentation barrel, and glass kiln. A juice press for sure would help with, like, apples and things. What do I need to do a juice press? 20 wood, 2 iron. Alright. That's something we can invest in later. For now, let's check on my potion. Yes! Now we can go and report back to the coven that we've made our potions. In fact, I have made 5, therefore I am more of an overachiever, if anything. Let me grab these moonflowers. These are so pretty. Nice.
Oh, great! Let me have a whiff. Yes, they all smell just right. Here, you keep them. They're super useful for someone running a farm. Brew more anytime you have the ingredients handy. Now go ahead. Let the High Priestess know you've finished your potion training.
Yes!
Cast any good incantation spells lately?
No.
Ugh, me either. I'm not very good at them. Potions, though. I'm a killer.
Dude, you are speedy McSpeederson right now. What do you mean?
Well done, Initiate. You have mastered the art of herbology very quickly. The Acolyte tells me she couldn't have done better herself. To recognize your skills and achievement, you may cast away your Initiate designation.
Yay! I really prefer to be called by my...
You will be known as Novice from this point on.
Right. I see. Right.
Rest now
Just go with
and find ways to use your new craft. There'll be more work to do before long.
Nice. Revitalizing potion. Ooh.
Ah, Novice. It will soon be time for the turning of the seasons.
Great. I love summer. Picnics, lemonade, going to the beach.
But first, we must gather the ingredients for our ritual.
I'm sorry, but doesn't the change from spring to summer just happen?
You have much to learn. You'll find this island to be different in ways big and small. Gather the items and brew this potion, then we can begin.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Are you sure I can handle finding the things you need for something as important as changing the seasons?
Why would you doubt yourself?
I guess my life was kind of falling apart when I came to Fairhaven, so...
But look at everything you've done since you got here.
Yeah, Tara. You're awesome. So have new stuff to be grafted in our cauldron. Still farcier how cool we are.
We have to meet at night to keep the coven secret from the townsfolk, but make sure you get you sleep. Tired witches just brew up trouble, and not the good kind.
Does the newest member of the coven always have to gather supplies for turning the seasons?
Usually, yeah. The newbie's kind of like the intern. Except you're getting us Eye of Newt instead of coffee. Much more exciting.
I see Grandma's already headed out. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick.
We cannot let the townspeople know our true identities. Witches have died this way.
You know, I don't know if it was on camera or not, but you've said that before. And while I understand, y'all need to chill out.
Time for bed.
Honeybee, I'm going to stay in bed today. I just don't have much energy.
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, come in, Amira. What perfect timing.
Oh, is Grandma
Sorry
okay?
to come by so early. I heard you were feeling poorly, Hazel.
How could you have heard that?
Well, I try to make a house call at least once a month. I'm sorry I haven't been by more recently. Here's some medicine for Hazel.
Thanks.
It will make her more comfortable. There's not much more we can do, I'm afraid.
What? You're just... giving up?
Oh.
That's not fair. I've tried referring her to the best specialists and research trials, but she refused them all. Anyway, I need to get back to the clinic. Hazel, get some rest.
I will. Don't worry. Tara's taking good care of me. Oh, don't be mad at Amira, Honeybee. She's right. I decided to enjoy the time I had left, rather than be strapped to a bed with tubes coming out of me. I'm grateful that I've had the strength to teach you what I can. I am not afraid of what comes next.